Hey everybody, it's Lynnette Khalfani-Cox, the money coach, and I'm here with Teri Ijeoma. She is a stock market investing pro, and she's a trading expert in particular, the CEO and founder of iTradeandTravel.com. We're actually at my house here in Texas, and we've had a great 4 days together. We met at FinCon, and then we were like, we should try to help each other in our businesses because we both live in the state of Texas. And so we've just had a good time together, but I said, you know what? Why don't we tell both of our audiences about stock market investing and about trading in particular, because my girl is the pro at that, okay? So kick it off, Teri, and tell everybody first, like how you even got started and what, got you into stock market trading.
Sure. So I was first exposed to the stock market in high school. I visited the Chicago Board of Exchange, and then that excited me. So in college, I studied more and actually got to intern on Wall Street at Morgan Stanley. And I went to college at MIT, by the way, so that's kind of like one of the past.
Right. Not a bad school to attend, okay.
Yes. Then when I went into my professional career, I started trading stocks as a side hustle.
Oh.
So I traded stocks as a side hustle until more recently when I was able to quit my job and start traveling and trading full time.
Oh, wow. So that's great. How long have you been trading altogether?
9 years.
Okay, good. That's a good amount of experience under your belt. Now, you said first you did it as a side hustle. I know a lot of people have side hustles or want to earn some extra money. There's about 60 million Americans who are employed in the so-called gig economy.
Yes.
So is trading really like the new side hustle? Or am I not in the know and I didn't know that trading was a side hustle?
Trading is the ultimate side hustle.
Really?
Because it doesn't take a lot of time and it doesn't take hard labor, but you have a huge upside.
Okay.
So some people think about like $10 an hour side hustles.
Driving Uber or something?
Right.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
But
when trading, like you can trade for as little as 2 hours a day and make, I average like $1,000 a day.
Wow, that's super impressive. Okay, so now when people take your course, are they like making what you make? Or are your students making $1,000 a day? Or give us some examples of what your students are doing.
They really are.
Oh,
so
excellent.
I have several students that have hit $1,000 a day, but one of my students, she's made $2,600 in a day, which helps her support her family.
Nice.
I have another student, she has a smaller account, but she's still making 10% returns. So as long as you're following my strategy and my steps, then you can make some good returns.
Okay, well, I want to make some returns like that, okay? That sounds really good, but I do have a question, and, don't take this the wrong way, because, some of you guys know I've written 15 books on money management, including a book on investing called Investing Success. And, I'm probably one of those people who, maybe I'm just too old school in the sense that I kind of follow the traditional tried and true wisdom in terms of, you probably know what I'm going to say, long-term investing.
Yes.
Right? And so, I don't know, haven't you guys heard about this too? We were all told, buy and hold, long-term investing. Is that considered passe or not the thing to do now? Or do you think that stock market trading and being more active is better than long-term investing?
So it's not about better. Long-term investing is still beneficial, and it has its place, but it's about goals.
Okay.
If you have goals that are short-term and you need money right now, that's when you need active investing.
Oh, okay.
For example, if you're paying down debt, if you are replacing your income, or even if you're just trying to make money to travel, those are things where you can actually use your money to make money right now. You can invest right now.
Okay, all right, excellent. And I know that's what you're using your money for, to travel. You've been to, I think, over 20-something countries.
Yes.
And the last year or two was I guess people were like, where's Teri now? So
They do that.
Yeah.
You must be on the phone with my family. They're like, where are you in the world?
Yeah, exactly. That happens to us too. Earl and I travel a lot too. And we kind of stop telling people sometimes. We're like, oh, because they're like, where are you guys? But where have you been? What's some of the fun places you've been? And I guess your trading has been funding the travel.
My dream place to travel was Australia, so I got a chance to go there.
That's on my bucket list, actually.
It was amazing, and I got
nice.
a chance to do that because I was trading stocks. So they gave me the freedom and the money to make that trip.
Oh, excellent.
I also loved Tel Aviv. I went to Israel, Japan. I've been all over the place.
Oh, wow, nice. That's a good thing. So what about some of the specifics in terms of what students will learn from you in terms of trading? What kind of material or what topics do you cover in your trading course?
Sure. There's 4 key areas that I cover in my course. The first one is picking good companies, then we go to managing risk, then reading charts. How do you know when to get in and out of a trade?
Right.
And then we go into market timing.
Okay, excellent. And again, sometimes people are like, time in the market, isn't that risky? You know, and again, I have to admit it. I probably should go back and look at my book or some articles I wrote, and I probably say, don't try to time the market. That's risky or something.
Right.
I don't know, but do people think like that's way too risky, or is it way too risky?
Of course, there's many myths about trading, and one of the myths is that it's too risky. But actually, a smart trader knows that it's about a calculated risk. Another myth that I hear often is that it takes too much money to trade, but you can actually get started with as little as $500. I also hear the myth that it takes a lot of time to trade, but you can trade in less than 2 hours a day, maximum 4 hours a day. And then I hear, you should always be, as we talked about before, a long-term trader because you should just wait for the market to go up. The only way to make money is when it goes up.
Right.
But I actually make a lot of money when the market comes down. That's my favorite type of trading.
Oh, wow. So you must be short selling.
Yes.
Okay, good. So if you guys, some of you who are investing, you might already know about short selling. Basically, like she mentioned, it's actually capitalizing on price differences when a stock declines and when it falls in value. So you got to take her course, I guess, to learn more about that. But
Right.
but that's interesting because you're right that most people do just think like, did the market go up? Is the Dow Jones Industrial Average or is the NASDAQ up? And you're saying you're making money regardless of what the market is doing, if it's going up or down.
Up or down, you can make very good money.
Okay, good. Now, what about some other things that might hold people back from learning about trading? For example, you have a great background. I mean, you're very well educated, you're smart, you've taken, I know from talking to you before, you've taken other trading courses yourself, but I'm sure some people out there are gonna be watching and thinking, she went to MIT, she worked on Wall Street, well, of course she can make $1,000 a day because she's, educated about it, and I don't know that kind of stuff, or I'm not good at math, or whatever. People will make reasons, excuses, justifications, call it what you want, right?
Yeah.
But what do you tell just the average person who's like, oh, I know you're doing it, but I don't think that I can really do this?
Trading is a skill set that everyone should learn, and you can use it for the rest of your life. And when I say everyone, I really do mean everyone. From someone
they should or they can learn.
They can learn it, especially if they have a good teacher. So that's critical.
That's good. Oh,
yes.
You're good. Okay, obviously you're
I'm a good
teacher.
That's my superpower. Teaching is my superpower.
Excellent. That's good. It's good to know your superpower, own it, and just live in that space. So with your students, they're also, I assume, then getting good results, and like you said, just doing their own thing as well.
And my students come from all different backgrounds. Not everyone has come from an Ivy League or even a college background. I have people who dropped out of school, but the thing is, you just need to learn how to negotiate. If you know how to buy and sell, and that's what I teach, how do you buy and sell, then you can do well in stocks.
Okay, and the rest of it will come along then. Okay, good. Well, I can tell you what, I'm gonna take her trading class. I'm seriously am, because she actually has the next cohort of students who are coming into her travel and trade. Is it travel and trade or trade and travel? Which way?
Trade and travel.
Trade and travel. Put the trading part first, because that has
you
to pay for
right.
it.
You have to make the money first.
Right, in order to go and travel.
Yeah.
Okay, so the trade and travel course, it's starting October 14th, is it?
October 14th.
Okay, yeah, and that next cohort, the money coach is going to be in that cohort, okay? So I'm going to learn about it myself because I want to learn a new skill set. You described it as a skill set.
It's a skill set.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the class, and I think it's a good skill set to learn. So I'll really try to check it out, and we'll come back and we'll give people an update, I guess, and tell them exactly what happened. And maybe I'll become one of your star pupils. So who knows?
I'm ready.
I know a lot about investing already, so
if
you can teach me how to read charts and whatever, that's the part I don't know.
When you get out, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
Let's see. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see you guys take it too. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. See you soon.